you ready? Meet Jill and Keith Dishler, Ole Miss fans, and now the new owners of the Mitchell House at Lake Martin in downtown Dadeville. Welcome to the Love Lake Martin Show.
Thanks.
All right, tell us all about you. We are doing our Valentine's show. So before we get into what you've bought, tell us a little bit about y'all and your story as a cute couple.
Well, we grew up in South Louisiana. We were high school sweethearts.
Love
First
it.
loves.
Love it.
So since this is a Valentine's Day show, but then we lost touch after high school for 26 years and reconnected, and we've been married 5 years now.
Now, I see the Ole Miss logo, and you were actually a cheerleader there.
I was a cheerleader at Ole Miss, and we have one that's graduated from Ole Miss and a sophomore at Ole Miss right now, 2 boys.
Well, go Rebels. Now, did you go to Ole Miss as well, Keith?
No,
Where were you?
I was in Texas.
Okay. Well, fantastic. So how did y'all reconnect 26 years later?
Well, I think my 2 boys felt really sorry for me and convinced me to get a Facebook page. And my first friend request was from him. And it said, "Hello, beautiful. I've been searching for you for 26 years.
Well, that is pretty sweet. Okay, so you hooked back up. And how long have you been married now?
We married
5
5 years
April.
in April.
5 years, April. And what is your new venture all about?
Well, we started looking at Lake Martin. We have neighbors that have a house down at Lake Martin, and we just fell in love with the area. And so our initial plan was to come down and look at property and to look at condominiums. And we were thinking, since we're Ole Miss fans, we could use it as maybe some revenue, generate some revenue during football season for Auburn games. And I, just driving through Dadeville and looking on the internet, found this beautiful antebellum house and got him to come look at it.
It's really special, Keith. I think you told me there are 9 fireplaces in the home.
9 of them.
And do you have a favorite room or a favorite part of the property?
I kind of like the gazebo out front and 7.5 acres in the back, wooded acres. So hadn't got a chance to explore that yet, but I will.
Okay. And it has a very special, unique, can't miss it feature in the very front yard. Tell us about that.
Right. The house, which we are calling the Mitchell House because it dates back to Sidney Mitchell, who was the founder of hydroelectric power in the 1800s. But it was originally called Ginkgo Manor for the last probably 10, 15 years because there's a 100-year-old, give or take a few years, ginkgo tree in the front yard that is just magnificent.
It is stunning.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful in the spring, and then if you can catch it in the fall, it goes through about 3 or 4 color changes that are just unbelievable. And we actually, my first wedding was the first weekend of December, and they caught it right as the ginkgo was dropping its leaves, and it was like yellow snow. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
The good kind of yellow snow.
That's right. Well, so how many, events do you hope to have and host your first year?
Well, what we're doing is we've given the Mitchell House a little bit of a facelift. It was used for a wedding venue and event venue for the last 8 years, but we've come in and we're actually living here part-time, which gives us the ability to add some unique features like audiovisual capability in the banquet room and in the living room. So brides and grooms can do slideshows and PowerPoints.
Well, and you offer a little bonus yourself, right?
Right, so we're going to be actually on site during events, and which we'll call ourselves the event managers. So that gives people an extra set of hands so we can do setup, takedown. We actually have tables and chairs to accommodate 200 people for an event. And then we have a unique suite upstairs for the bride that's decorated real frilly and beautiful.
Yes.
So the bride can get dressed there and do her hair and makeup. And then we have a groom's room for the groom and his attendants to get dressed.
I think the princess room or the bride's room is my favorite of all. It's really beautiful.
It's beautiful. I actually decorated it with my wedding dress on a mannequin, and it's real special. So everybody loves the bride's room.
Well, not only weddings, but what other events can you see hosted here at the Mitchell House?
We've had, of course, the rehearsal dinners along with the wedding. We've had bridal showers, baby showers. Family reunions are a big thing because people can't accommodate their whole entire family in their own home. So we'll rent it out for a day for a family reunion, supper, or lunch. We've had meetings. The Ethan Club in Dadeville, I understand, holds their meetings here. Just about anything. It's a beautiful site. It's a beautiful venue, indoors and outdoors.
Yes, yes, and so extremely easy to get to on your way to the lake, or anywhere that you are located around the Lake Martin area, including Auburn, Opelika, Montgomery, you name it. This is the place to be. It is extremely special, and you guys are a special couple to actually do this. I was so excited to, watch somebody, live a dream like this. Okay, y'all, so tell us about your ideal wedding. Spring, fall, what does it look like in your mind?
I think the Mitchell House is such an elegant site for a wedding. I know a lot of people, it's become very popular to have weddings in barns, but the Mitchell House is such a unique antebellum historical venue that I think it adds a touch of class and elegance that's just timeless. We've had spring and fall, I think, would be gorgeous because of the ginkgo tree. It's gorgeous when it's green, and it's gorgeous when it's changing leaves. And we have worked with Kevin Lanier in Alex City, who's a wonderful photographer, and plan on working with Kertia Moon, who's an event planner, and they're very excited about this venue and moving forward with it.
How would someone get in touch with you if they wanted to have an event here at the Mitchell House?
Well, we have our email address is mitchellhouse357@gmail.com, and our website is www.mitchellhouseevents.
And they don't have to be Ole Miss Rebels to rent from you, do they?
No, we'll take anybody from the SEC.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.